shutting up now.
I hope y'all heard that. I smacked the fire out of him. He is driving me crazy tonight. I probably should have put a shirt on. It looks like I'm naked.
Yeah, you should have put a shirt on.
I don't know why I tried to do this when he's here.
Oh, blame it on me. Go right ahead.
He's going to start aggravating the pee out of me.
It's your eye that you wanted me to go in on. And it was a...
Y'all see what I got to put up with? The man is crazy. Drives me crazy.
Why does it say only 2 people's in here? Me, Duncan, Linda.
I have 4 people. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways. I have a little bit of an upset stomach because I finally had to break down and take a half a pain pill. I've pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and not taken anything. Even the other day, whenever I thought I was going to have to, I didn't take anything. But today, the straw broke the camel's back. I'm telling you, it was so painful to even walk today. So how is everybody? I think I've said hi to everybody except for Barb. How's it going, dear? This is what he does. What? Sits over there and chuckles and carries on like crazy man. What? I pushed it and cleaned out 6 raised beds. Now I'm paying for it. Now, Brenda, how in the world did you do that? I thought you'd been sick. Now, why would you get out in there and do that kind of stuff? I'm going to have to whoop you. I'm here, are you? Yes, I'm here. That looks funny, doesn't it? Where I had my what do you call it? What do you call that thing? What was it I had?
Pick line.
Yeah. Hey pick there, line. Nancy.
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, I think it was a pick line.
That's ghost pain.
I can't take sitting in the house any longer. I know, and that's one. Okay. So, my title tonight was, oh my goodness gracious, changes. Making changes, easy sticking to them, not. In other words, I'm going to make some changes.
Linda says all she sees is your naked shoulders.
Okay. Okay. I got to do something about it. I can't make it. I don't want some perverts on there thinking I'm naked. I mean, you guys ain't, but somebody else will be. So, give me a chance. Talk to him, babe.
Oh, I don't know what to say. It's delayed over here. Yeah, it's delayed bad over here. Don't know what to do about that.
What?
It's delaying on my phone. I don't know. At least I'm talking. Let's see. Prayers are treasured home. Talk to us, David. How are you? Your bees, David. My bees are okay. The cat's okay. Uh, hello, our treasured home.
That's Nancy.
I'm talking to her. Hello, Nancy.
My let me tell you something. If I hadn't have taken that medicine, I probably wouldn't be able to walk tonight. That's how bad I was hurting. Let's see what I miss.
Where's Teresa in church?
Yeah. Um I've had a crude since the week before. Oh, I've had the crud since the week before Christmas. Yeah, poor Brenda had been sick, sick, sick. This looks better, doesn't it? I don't, never.
I think it's the same thing you wore on your last live.
No, I'm on a live stream. I don't know what I was thinking. What was I saying?
It looks better. You said it looks better, doesn't it?
Mm.
About your shirt.
Oh yes, I think it looks much better. Then I don't have some. I've had people say I have to watch. I can't. This is the most comfortablest thing in the whole world to wear. And y'all can say I got stains all over it, but I'm telling you, if I could make me a whole bunch more, I would, and I would make a loose strap to go on them just so that I don't have any weird sayings on here from people I don't know.
Pervert.
And no, Linda, I don't think you're a pervert. I just think
No,
that's
she
funny.
said she was joking.
I know. Let's see here. My hubby has a bad cough also. Oh, Linda, I wanted to tell you. And I keep forgetting to call you. You need to stay out of the public, just saying. Because it's going around Georgia pretty bad. Wilma had it, Deborah had it, Gina had it, and Kimberly had it. I don't know if Kim's daughters had it or not, but they got that crud with the C. And just some nasty stuff. And it's pretty nasty this time. I think she said she's sicker this time than she was the last time she had it.
Yeah, the Chinese got a new strain out.
Why do you say things to make me mad?
I didn't mean to. I'm just saying that's
You don't have to voice your opinions about stuff like that on my channel.
That's what I've heard on.
Uh,
It's not an opinion.
anyways, yes, Barb, sometimes they are necessary, but I don't, I, because I have, how do I say this? Because my family has always struggled with addictions, it scares me, and I try to never take any medications, and that's the reason why my daughter Linda died. Um, because she did not want to take medication, and she had surgery again. Oh, great! Somebody help me! Help me! Help me! Thank you.
What's going on?
Thank you, Brenda. Some nastiness is in here.
Oh, that's one of the corn sites. Okay.
Anyways,
I was getting hair out of my pockets.
she was in the hospital from having back surgery because she didn't want to continue to take medication for her back. So that's how she died, because they overdosed her on medication, and one of them she was allergic to.
Tell Linda that
And
honey works good on the cough.
honey works good on cough, Linda. I made some onion and sugar cough syrup for his throat. Cool.
Throw out the sugar and put honey in it. That's my opinion.
Excuse me. That slipped out. Y'all know we took down that small banana rack before that cold snap because I didn't want them to go bad on the tree and end up feeding them to the chickens. Well, they're tiny,
But they're good.
but they're very, very good. They're just starting to ripen, and she did add honey also, honey.
Okay. Cool.
So what I meant by saying my title tonight is I have decided to totally cut back my hours with Walt to maybe 2 days a week, and then I have the couple of days a week over at the other people's house, Virginia and Bob's. And I've done this because
I'm going to do that if I can. I'm on my phone. I don't think I can do the 3-dot thing. Report. Put user in timeout. Unhide. Unmute. Remove report. I'm reporting. Unwanted content or spam. Hate speech promotes terrorism, harassment, suicide, misinformation. It's unwanted commercial content.
Here I go blinking again.
Pornographic or sexually explicit material. Is it pornographic?
I don't know what it said, but I put pornographic stuff. So anyways, there I go blinking again. I don't know if y'all can see that on your side or not, but
I don't think so.
So anyways, the reason why, and now I could start feeling better and go back to my old ways of overworking myself and overdoing it and not getting anything accomplished at home. But I want to go down and cut back because I'm just not healthy anymore. I just feel, and it's not just the pain in the pelvic bone. It's literally, I try to walk Bob 3 houses. I got as far as 3 houses down, and this is a neighborhood. And I'm gonna tell you something. I couldn't walk back. I had to stop and stand there for a minute and get myself back, and then I'd take a couple more steps and I'd stop, and I'd, because he's got dementia really bad, I was using different things, telling him, look at that plant, not telling him how bad I was hurting. So anyways, and it's just progressively getting worse and worse. So hey, banana, hey Sue, I can't get it right. Hey Sue, I am really, really impressed with your beautiful crochet work. I really, really, really love it. Where's your hat? I want to show her the hat I made you. I made him this hat. Have you ever worked with this velvet? I love it. It comes from Hobby Lobby, but I'm a little bit aggravated because I have I got 3 different colors. I got red, green, blue, and that gray, and every one of them is a different size thread. I worked with one type of velvet once to make slippers, but it was too soft and floppy to hold up for slippers. Yeah. I could see that because that is floppy. And I couldn't, like, nope. Which bag is it? I'll show you the difference in the thread. It's freaky how different they are. Okay, this one I think is the best for making stuff. I don't know if you can see that, how dense that is. I mean, it is thick. Okay.
Almost no holes.
Almost can't see through it. I mean, I can see through it if I put it up in my face. I really love this one, and it was too. I probably, if I tighten up the stitch, I could probably do better on this one. It was big too. You can see how the stitch, how beautiful thick the stitches are, but I did leave holes. But this one I did not leave any holes. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see because of the color. But this one was my favorite color, and I made this for my girlfriend Gina. But look, you see holes in the whole doggone thing. And I'm like, okay, is that going to keep her warm or what? I don't know. Go lay down. Don't mess with me, girl. She's in the doghouse, if y'all don't know that. I don't know if I told y'all or not. She bit David, and she growled at me like she was going to bite me. So she's in the doghouse. She's trying to get his attention. She's trying to make up for biting him. She's got her head in his lap, and he won't have nothing to do with her, and that just kills him. Let's see here. It's hard to see with the light behind you. I'm sorry, but I can tell it's dense. Yeah. Or you could change the size of your crochet hook. I tried that. Let me tell you, that red one, I literally crocheted that much of it, took it out, used a different hook, crocheted that much. It didn't change from hook size. I just got my sewing machine fixed, so
skirt?
I'll tell you in just a minute.
Okay.
So I might be taking a break from crochet and knitting and sew up some prairie skirts with denim and fabric patches. Nice. They're like they're a long skirt and they're kind of full at the bottom, but some of them have. Are you talking about the ones like um Heidi at Rain Country makes? Heidi at Rain Country makes these blocks and sews them in rows and then sews them together in straps. Hey, Patty. Are you feeling any better, babe? I was going to tell everybody about you being sick. That sounds awesome. Love prairie skirts. Oh, she's better. Thank you. Good deal. Very similar to Heidi's. I've made them since the 70s, but haven't in a while. Yeah. I used to make the jumper um dresses for me and his mom for years, and I loved them. And they have like the prairie skirt bottom, but it has the jumper thing where you can put a shirt underneath it, and were really cute. I made those skirts, and we called them peasant skirts. Huh. I moved Saturday and was able to work almost all day today on getting ready. So many things to do still. Yes, I can imagine, Patty. That's one of the reasons why I want to get this house in order, because if we do find property and get a chance to move, I don't want to have to deal with all this crud. And we got to do something soon because my health is not going to be the greatest forever. Peasant skirts is what we called them too. Hippie skirts was another name. Yeah. What's wrong, baby? Ginger, if you don't chill out,
She wants to go out.
she just wants to go and get your attention and go in and out of the house. That's what she does with you.
Yeah.
Take her out. I put my footstool down so you can go out. She's bumping me and getting me mad. I grew up in California, so we were hippies too. Yeah, we were hippies here too. Everybody was called hippies to my grandma. Anybody that had um, bell bottom pants or all dresses and stuff. Yes, Linda, same thing. Some can be made with tiers, others just patchwork, squares, or rectangles. I want to use a denim jean yoke top and add the skirt fabric to the to that. Cool. Yes, hip huggers. Yep. And of course, in her eyes, everybody that did that smoked pot. You had to know my grandma. She say she, she got us smoking one time in the we had like an addition made into a bedroom in our garage, and us kids were in there smoking, and there was like probably about 6 or 7 of us girls in there, and we were just cutting up, laughing, and smoking cigarettes and having a good old time. And she comes roaring in there, "You get out of here!" Blah, 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 blah. And she says to me after she says, "Y'all was in there smoking that funny stuff, wasn't you?" I said, "No, Nanny, we weren't smoking funny stuff." She was a trip. Had to get turtle dressed and put on a pot of coffee. So I am back. Hello, everyone who joined in. Hey, sister. Um, let's see. I was a hippie wannabe, embroidered hip hugger, bell bottoms, peasant tops, apple seed necklaces, but I didn't drink or smoke. Well, I can't say that. I did both. Um, and it was kind of um. I'm gonna tell you something. The best pair of pants I ever owned was called Dittos. That was the name brand of them, and they were like a. I don't know how to explain the material. I don't even know what kind of material. I don't. They weren't. They weren't. I think it was probably a cotton material. But anyways, the seam went up the backside of your back leg and across your bottom, and then back down. And that seam, for some reason, fit my bottom, because y'all know I ain't got no butt, better than any other pant I ever wore. Of course, David says back then I might have had a butt, but it's always been flat in my book. I used to, let's see. Okay, where did I miss? Okay, I got that. I used to make and wear them all the time to school with 6-inch heels. Yep, I love them heels too. But it's funny, it wasn't you it was more I think they called them platform shoes. They were 6 inches, but there was at least 3 or 4 inches in the front. So you weren't like, I don't know how to explain it. Them 6-inch spike heels now, I don't know how them girls wear them. I bet, Linda. Don't forget the deerskin fringe moccasin booties. Oh yes, I wore those too. I drank wine and got so sick, and up, Chuck, and never did it again. I gotta tell you something. My uncle, someone like riding pants then. Yeah, someone like riding pants. Yes, something like that. My uncle came back. My aunt and uncle came back from Germany with their 3 boys, and they stayed with us. And then they caught me smoking. And when they caught me, my uncle talked me into smoking a cigarette, and he said, "Oh, you'll love the flavor of this." He put toothpaste on the cigarette and had me smoke that thing. You talking about getting sick? And I'd been smoking since I was 5 years old, so it was like, why? I don't know why he did that. Why he wanted me to get sick. That's not even funny. And I used Dippity Doo until I grew my hair out super long and straight. Yes, Sue, you know what's funny? I was a hairdresser. I started doing hair when I was 15, and we used Dippity Doo on everybody back then. We didn't have all these weird newfangled stuff. Kind of like a saddle style pants. Yep. Remember the necklaces and headdress made with clover flowers? Yep. Yes, platform heels. My sister had some platform shoes. Yep. David is still doing it, and it's unplugged. I unplugged and it's still doing it. Let's see. My favorite shoe was clogs. They were red and black, parsley design on them. I had platforms that were 6 overall. They were not easy to walk in. Really easy to break an ankle in, though. Yeah, I can imagine, Patty. I could run in those 6-inch heels or barefoot, but put tennis shoes on and I would fall all over myself. Yes, Dippity Doo. And orange juice can rollers or sock rollers. Yep. Or my grandma would just take a piece. She had strips of cloth, and she would roll them up like that and roll it up like a spiral onto the cloth. And when she'd get to the end, she'd tie that cloth. She'd start like the cloth was, I want to say it was about that big. And she'd start about 2 inches from the end, and she'd start rolling it up on itself and get over to the other part. And then she'd just tie it, a little twist tie, and it would come out so easily. And it was so pretty when it was come out. But and then we went from crazy stuff like that into do y'all remember the when we started using curling irons and stuff like that? They had a zigzag curling iron, and they called a crimping iron, and it would crimp your hair and just have these little staggered steps on them. What you doing, baby?
Nothing.
Okay. You did not. Let me see that.
I don't know what.
You're undoing it.
I don't know what happened. All I did is picked it up out of the seat.
Oh my word! Now I gotta finish I gotta re-sew it. He's a disaster waiting to happen. Anyways,
blame it on me.
it's all your fault. You pulled it.
Okay.
Let's see. Where was I at?
Shouldn't have blamed it on me.
Will you hush? Trying to see where I was at. My mom would roll my hair and use dippity doo to give me banana curls. Yes, and that's what we love, banana curls. But my hair is like horsehair, and it doesn't hold. It doesn't hold at all. You literally have to put glue on it, pretty much. I used Paul Mitchell when it came out, and that's about the only. In fact, I still use Paul Mitchell whenever I really want it to stay. If I'm doing an updo or something in my on my hair or somebody else's, that's what I use to get it to stay. I bet you do, Nancy, but it doesn't work on it on fine hair like yours. It would make it frizzy, huh? Did you ever try it on your hair? How did we sleep in the bristle rollers with plastic pins? Yeah, I know. I don't know. I didn't really wear a lot of rollers to bed. Hair straightness and curling irons burn my white hair. That's because they're too hot, Donna. If they're not hot, I mean, if they're at a lower temperature, they won't do that. As a hairdresser, I try to teach people how to do their hair properly. Um, but the best way to do somebody's hair that is white is to use a comb and smooth it. I know this is going to sound crazy, but if you wear your hair back, you know, I used to teach people, especially short hair. Both you ladies have short hair, and if you want fullness and everything with short hair, the trick to it is if you use Paul Mitchell Fast Dry Sculpting Spray, you spray it on your hair when it's wet. You can literally over direct your hair by combing it a little bit up and back so that, and it'll dry and it'll be crunchy, but when you brush through it after it's dry, it'll give you a little bit of fullness. If you don't want that fullness, you do it just the opposite. You kind of do it in an angle down, and it'll take that fullness away. And that product, if you go swimming or something like that, or get your hair wet, if you don't wash it, or if you're not in the pool or water really long time, if you just get it damp or something, or get caught in the rain, man, my nose is itching.
Somebody's coming to see you with holes in their britches.
There he goes again. You can re-sculpt it and make it work again. Turns brown and my hair is very short now, like a guy's. What turns brown? We wore rag rollers. or sock rollers to bed. Yeah, I was so glad that the sponge rollers came out. Yeah, my mother used bobby pins on her hair and it was beautiful. Yeah, now I used to do my, hey Julie, I used to do my grandmother's hair. Um, I would take the, mm, let me see if I got a piece of, I think this one. Okay, if you take the hair and you roll it like so, and then where it comes to your scalp, push it in like that and put a bobby pin across, make an X with it. When you let it go, it'll be it'll be nice and curly. And depending on how big you make that curl, depends on the size of the curl that you make. But you got to smooth that hair. It's very, 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 very important to smooth that hair while you're doing it.
Who gives the best perm you ever had?
Let me tell you something. I used to try and explain how I want my hair cut and how I want my hair done, different perms and stuff like that. Nobody would ever listen to me because my hair being so coarse and so it's really not coarse anymore. It's still pretty thick and kind of softer coarse than it used to be. And I think that's because of the white coming in. He could do it. He always listened to me and he always did exactly what I asked him to. I used to have a full thick hair and now my hair is thinning out. Yep. Um let's see. And Brenda, she put a scrap over it and all the pins would still be in her hair the next morning. Wow, scarves. Spell check. Oh, sorry. Yep, Donna. My mom always had beautiful hair. My grandma had. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I started doing hair when I was little. I used to. I was probably about 5 or 6 years old whenever I started doing hair. My grandma would have me stand on the toilet and she would put her head over the sink or she would sit on the toilet and put her head down, depending on how she felt at the time. And I colored her hair in the bathroom when I was a little girl. My grandpa, he never went to a barber. He always would say, Kathy, will you cut my hair? I cut his hair. And then it's kind of funny after all the years. In fact, my next door neighbor, her name was Kathy also. She was um I babysat for her and all that kind of stuff. She was like an aunt to me. And she would say, Kathy, I'm needing another perm. So I was giving perms before I ever went to beauty school. I was cutting people's hair before I ever went to beauty school. So it's kind of funny. My girlfriend Lori went to beauty school and she was in school for a little while, and the instructor said to her one day, "Don't you have any friends that need that want to learn to do hair?" She said, "Yeah, I do." She says, "I got a girlfriend that does hair all the time." He said, "Tell her to come in and see me." So I went down and seen him, and I started school the next day. My mom, I had to call my mom and get her to sign for me to be able to go, because at 15 years old you weren't really allowed to uh, to go to beauty school, but they allowed me. I don't remember how they got around. There was some kind of loophole or something that they were able to get me in school, and that was the end of it. Oh, and those rollers that Kathy had me put in her hair was like a hard, crunchy kind of plastic. I don't know how to explain them. They weren't like rollers that I used as a real hairdresser. I forget what they were called. Anyways, let's see here. Our grandma used to use a purple rinse. It was hilarious because it was really purple. Well, the purple rinse she used was to cut the gold. That's how they try to get rid of the gold. I have cut, dried, and colored a lot of people's hair over the years. Never had any training. Yep, I love it. I miss it, but I don't miss it that much. Well, everyone, I'm going to get off and go to bed and get some rest. This sickness is still kicking my butt a little. Pray that we all get better soon. Yes, I will definitely, Nancy. Thanks for coming on, honey. Herm not died. Ah, I have the heart doctor's appointment this week. I will let you know what I find out. Fantastic. I hope they figure it out. I don't know why they wait so long when somebody's having trouble, though. David's got doctor's appointments tomorrow. um, so I've made up my mind that I'm going to back off a little bit and try to take care of myself. And my desire is to get things done around here that haven't been done, or that I've done halfway and not finished. So, and I've got to change out some um what do you call them, cages and stuff like that. And I've got to figure out a way to secure the ground around my chicken coop. I think what I'm going to do is put a some wire down on the ground and reinforce it so that the dogs can't dig back there, because they're not just digging into the chicken coop. She dug straight into the chicken coop. She's also digging around where my tree is, and I don't want my trees killed because she's digging up the roots. You want the rest of this? So, um, But I'm very concerned about all the people that are sick right now. I mean, there's a lot of folks sick that I know right now. David just got over something.
Yeah.
Becky and all the kids, they all got something and got over it. And so did Brian's children and his family. I don't think Brian ever got it, did he? Um, and like I said, Wilma and everybody in Georgia, Michael didn't get it though. That's really weird. And uh, I guess Jean and Kim and got it. Uh, and all of my Homestead friends that have had it are really, really struggling.
Paula and Lily was sick, wasn't
Yes, and Holland and Lily are sick too. Make a plan, Kathy, and one thing at a time. Yeah, Donna, it's so hard, and that's my biggest thing is I start something and I get it almost finished and then I jump in on something else because something else takes my attention and I never get anything fully finished. So I really got to stick to it and you know, I don't know, this is going to sound really crazy, but I am so meticulous when I'm taking care of people and how I do things and that kind of stuff. And at home I'm just unorganized and no rhyme or reason what I'm doing. I made it through the CV without getting sick, but this crud has waylaid me. The pain in my back is the worst part of it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brenda. My husband says put dog poop in the holes and hope it will stop the digging.
it? There you go.
I don't think it'll work.
Well, try it.
I will try it, but I don't think it will.
Cayenne pepper is supposed to work.
Well, cayenne pepper won't hurt the chickens either, will it?
Put cayenne pepper, a barrier around the old chicken coop.
See, I think what she's doing, because y'all know I feed my chickens scraps and
Produce.
uh, produce and carcasses and bones and things like that. They'll pick if you've got something that you have butchered, they'll clean it, slap down to the bone, and you don't have to worry about it. You just pick up the bone and throw the bone away. But even if I put bread out there, she's wanting to get in there. Black pepper will help. They always smell before they start digging. Ah, but won't the rain and stuff wash that away?
Cayenne pepper will stop it. She gets that in her nose.
Yeah, but my luck, I'll get it in my nose putting it out there. Um, yes, I gotta put more out if it rains. I use red chili pepper, but dog poo cheaper. Yep. Hey Susan, how are you doing, honey? Thanks for coming in. I see your head shaking. I don't. That's a good thing to. I'm just afraid that the chickens are going to eat the dog poop.
I put dog poop around that tree now.
It won't kill my tree? I swear I just heard your truck, your trailer. Have you got anything on that trailer out there?
I don't have my trailer today.
Well, why did I just hear a sound like your trailer?
I don't know. It might be Ginger wanting in.
Where is she?
She's outside.
We'll go let her in. He's got to do my walking because it hurts so bad to walk. Anyways, guys, do y'all have prayer tonight? I know we're going to be praying for Nancy and and of course Brenda and Holland and Lily. And y'all were supposed to get another nasty cold front down here again. And I'm concerned because I'm starting to see, hey, baby, you need to go lay down. Be a good girl. I started seeing some buds on my mango tree, so I'm kind of worried about that. What?
She's been out there digging. I bet she dug a monster hole up.
I'll have to go check out the coop. That's all I need to find is all my chickens gone. Do you know I got I got 8 eggs today.
Cool. That's cool.
I had gotten 4 out of there, and then I got 5 out of there, and then I came back and there was 4 more in there. I'm like, I already got y'all's eggs today. I can't believe it. Oh, it is 9. I can't count. And I got 9 chickens, so now a couple of them might have been from another day though, because you know where we put that hay? I pulled that hay back and I found some. So I'm hoping they'll be all right and not spoiled. Prayers for Red. Oh, Redina. Kiss my grass acres. Her father passed away. Yeah, I have been praying for her. I was totally floored, Susan. I could not believe it. I was like, wow. Because I've only been, I think the highest I've gotten so far is 7. But I couldn't swear that they all came in that same day. Because sometimes I miss them, you know? But I'm thrilled to be getting eggs again. I think I've got 4 dozen in the fridge. Do you have eggs? You got eggs too? How are your girls laying? Not?
They're coming out of the vault, some of them.
Oh,
I'm getting 2 a day.
do you need eggs? No? Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and pray, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody's prayer requests. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've got tonight, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you just put your hands on Brenda and clear up all the pain that she's in and help her to be able to function better, Lord. And just make her all better from head to toe. And I pray, Lord, that you put a protective hedge around Nancy and let the doctors find out what's going on with her heart when she goes this week, and continue to work on her health and her problem with the person stealing her identity, and um, just all those things. You know what she needs, Lord. I just lift her up and take good care of her, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless Holland and Lily and continue to heal them and make them feel better, Lord. It's hard. The older we are, the harder it is for us to bounce back. So I pray, Lord, that you help them to clear up this sickness really quickly, Lord. And any and everybody else that's sick, um, Gina and Wilma and Deborah and Jean and Kim and just everybody that I know that is sick, please, Lord, lift them up and clean their health and clear their breathing and all that stuff, Lord. It's miserable when you can't breathe and your body aches all over and your bones feel like they're breaking every time you move. And I just pray, Lord, that you fix that, Lord. And Lord, I want to pray for our country. Lord, there is so much stuff that's going on in our country that we don't even know about. And I pray, Lord, that you strengthen us and bless us and bring us closer to you and put a protective hedge around us. I know that as Christians, we know that we're going to face worse stuff. The older we get, the worser it's going to get until the day that you come back, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that we just can cope with all this trash and stuff that's going on in this world. And I just pray that we can all have good yields this year, that we're strengthened, our bodies and our farms and gardens and homesteads and whatever we may have, even if we live in an apartment or something. I pray, Lord, that we're able to meet our needs and don't have to depend on anybody else. And I just thank you and praise you for all that you do for me. And I know that you provide everything I need. In your precious sweet name, amen. So, anyways, um, I didn't show y'all. This is a smaller one. I've been making these little washcloths, and I'm gonna tell you something. I absolutely love this thread. This is the best washcloths I've ever used. um,
They're for dishes, not washcloths. Make sure that people.
you can use them in the shower too, honey, but they're best. They're made for the dishwasher, washing dishes. They're washcloths for washing dishes. Sorry, guys. And what's neat about them is even though you're like when you squeeze them out, you can literally squeeze out all of the water and they're still wet enough to be able to clean your counter, and you don't have to worry about them dripping. I don't know how to explain how this holds water and does, but it's so good. I mean, I really, really love them. And I just learned how to do this. What did you do?
Nothing.
I gave him 2 of them, and he's over there picking them and tearing them apart.
No, I'm not.
Give it here.
No. You get done with your.
I've already tucked these ends in, and he's now picking them apart. He's like a 2-year-old, guys. Give it here. Now you just throw it in the floor, freak. See? He's already pulling the threads out. And I had them all tucked in beautifully. And he's sitting there pulling it apart so that they come out.
I don't understand how it's going to stay together unless it's tied off.
It is tied off. That's the tail. What is wrong with you?
You say so.
Men are such a pain.
If you say so.
A real pain. Now don't pull on it no more.
You say so.
Anyways, guys, he's gonna drive me insane. I think. No, that didn't fall in my drink. He's gonna drive me insane. So I'm gonna get off of here. I thank you all for coming in and pray for me because I may kill him tonight. And my neighbor's home, so I got to take her stuff that came in. So I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Okay, cut that one off.